Animal Control in the Swansea Somerset Animal Shelter. We got two boys who are going to be ready for a home sometime next week after their dentals. This is Chance. Chance is a 13-year-old collie mix. And this is Spencer. He's a 12-year-old lab pound mix. Spencer and Chance came to us when their family could no longer take care of them due to some unfortunate circumstances, and they have been together their whole life, so we are looking to place them together. They miss each other when they're not together. Come here, Chance. Come on, you barking at the camera? They are good. I've been told by their owner they are good with children. They have not lived with cats, but they have passed through the office and we don't see a big problem. And they are good with other dogs. We are looking for a home, again, that can take them together. Definitely a home without a lot of steps. Spencer has obviously some arthritis going on there in his legs, so he is on a pain management schedule. He's on pain medicine and he's been doing really, really well on that pain medicine. We've noticed a big difference, a big pep in his step. He loves to be out in the yard. And Chance here is you know, really in good condition for 12 years old. Their blood work looks good. So they're just two old dogs looking for a retirement home. Again, we won't separate them. They get really into stressed and anxiety when they're not together. They won't even eat if they're not together. So definitely someone who can take them together and give these boys a place to spend their golden years. They're nice dogs. Pretty easy to manage. You know, they won't be too hard as long as you don't have a lot of steps. And so they're looking for a home. So if someone's interested in the old guys and looking to give them a place to spend the rest of their life, give us a call, please, at the shelter. They'll be ready next week after their dentals. Give us a call, send us an email, so they don't have to spend too much more time here. Goodbye, Chance.
Welcome everyone. Here we are, Somerset Concert Series, Summer Concert Series, sponsored by Rockland Trust. Tonight we have a first time here. We've had a lot of different groups, a lot of different big bands coming in, but this is by far the biggest band we've had here in Somerset. And the reason why we got them this year was because last year we had someone come up and said, you know, I think you might be interested in our band. So over the winter, we got in touch with the leaders of the Swansea Community Band, and we set it up. We set it up for tonight. So we apologize, band members, that it's the hottest day of the year. So I'm sorry. So again, we're gonna have a wonderful evening, and we also have SATV here as well. So if you missed it, okay. They'll be able to replay it at another time. And again, we want to thank Rockland Trust for their donations for us to do these concerts each and every summer. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Try and stay cool. And without further ado, we have the Swansea Community Band. Hello, Somerset. I said, hello, Somerset.
We are the Swansea Community Band, as was introduced. We are a community band. We have people from all over. We even have some people from Somerset in this band. Okay, if anyone who lives in Somerset, stand up, please. All right, you guys can leave. We hope you enjoy our show. We are a concert band. We are not an orchestra. If you just think the string section didn't arrive yet, we are not an orchestra. We're a concert band. It goes back, long tradition, all the way back to the 1800s. People are doing concerts. I'm sure you all remember the Andy Griffith show in their concert band in Mayberry. And hopefully we're a little better than they are. As tradition says, we have to start out our performance with a march. Okay? But there's also another tradition that says when you do a concert band performance, you have to start out with the Star Spangled Banner. So would everybody please stand up if you can in this heat for the playing of our Star Spangled Banner. All right, the march that we're going to play to start our program is by a nice little Portuguese gentleman by the name of John Philip Sousa. Some of you may have heard of him. This is one of his greatest marches. It's called the Washington Post.
Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of July 21st to July 27th. The bids for the general contractor to build the new Somerset Middle School have come in $7.5 million over budget. A town meeting has been scheduled for August 22nd at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School to request additional funding for the project, and a debt exclusion election has been slated for September 24th. In the meantime, the Somerset Middle School Building Committee is having calculations done for how much the additional funding will cost each taxpayer in Somerset. If voters turn down additional funding for the project, the building could be redesigned, but those working on it say it would not be the same building. A committee of parents, teachers, students, principals, and the school superintendent has been put together to address bullying in Somerset schools. The committee met last Thursday and went over the results of a survey done at Somerset Middle School. Students were asked how likely it is that someone from their school will bully them online. 59% of the students answered favorably, meaning they said it was not at all likely or slightly likely that they would be bullied. But that number is down from 77% 2 years ago. School Superintendent Jeffrey Schoonover said that follows a national trend. He also said there has been more girl-on-girl bullying than boys bullying boys in the schools. Schoonover said a new program called Project Wayfinder is going to be used in Somerset schools in the upcoming school year and has more of a focus on topics related to bullying than other approaches have had at the schools. The committee also discussed bringing guest speakers to the schools to make presentations on topics related to bullying. Members of the committee also felt that parents have to be involved in the solution for preventing bullying. They said parents need to act like role models to their children. Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said last week that the price to replace the drainage pipe on Valley Road has risen to $1 million. Back in June, the estimate for that project was $500,000. The pipe goes through the backyards of residents on Valley Road and has caused large sinkholes on their properties. Residents are concerned about the safety of their children on their properties with the drainage pipe situation. Gallagher said State Senator Michael Rodrigues is trying to get grant money for the town to pay for the project. Somerset Selectman Jacob Vaught wants the town to start a conversation about possibly selling the 98 acres of land it owns off of Wilbur Avenue. It is the largest piece of undeveloped property that the town owns. Vaught talked about two possible plans for the property. One of them would include senior housing with a focus on businesses and walking trails. The other would include senior housing with more residential units and walking trails. Town meeting voters would have to give the selectmen the authority to sell the property. Vaught said selling the land could bring in as much as $3 million in tax revenue to the town. A proposal has been made to have a barbecue festival in Somerset. The event would include a barbecue contest, steak cooking contest, food trucks, and children's cooking. The event would be held in May of next year at Slade's Ferry Park. Kathy Trainer, an event planner for such festivals, said a barbecue festival could bring thousands of people into Somerset. She made a presentation about the proposed event to the Somerset Economic Development Committee last week. The selectmen would have to approve of the event for it to happen. A culvert and bridge that the town is replacing on Almy Road will cost more than originally estimated. Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said the project would cost $165,000 more than was originally estimated. The selectmen voted to request that amount of money in Chapter 90 state funds. Highway Superintendent Christopher Simon said needing more money for the project will not delay the completion of the bridge and culvert, which is scheduled for the fall of this year. A precast culvert has already been ordered. The bridge has been closed since September of last year because the Highway Department feels it is unsafe for vehicles to go over it. Simons has said Almy Road will be paved after the bridge project is completed. A concert will be held at the Comfort Zone on August 6th to raise money for heart research at Boston Children's Hospital. The local band Large Evening, which plays a combination of southern rock, blues, and R&B, will perform at the Comfort Zone, along with American Idol contestant Delaney Renee. Donnie Wilson, one of the members of Large Evening, has a son who was born with a heart defect. He has raised a lot of money for heart research over the years. His daughter, Jocelyn Wilson, has organized the event at the Comfort Zone that is called Rock the Fight Against CHF. Thank you for watching Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. Tune in next week for more news from around Somerset.
Well, welcome to our weekly concert series sponsored by Rockland Trust. You've already heard a song by Deja Blue. Let's hear it for Deja Blue for coming back again. And we appreciate everybody coming out on these hot, sticky nights like this, enjoying. At least it's a little better than last week with the heat. So, again, we want to take this time to introduce some different people and some our sponsors, and again, indulging your patience with some of the things we have to deal with parking and stuff, and some of our things we have to do as far as keeping areas open for our fire and rescue to get by in case of emergency. So again, I want to thank Rockland Trust for being our major sponsor. Also, we have Swansea Somerset Youth Soccer selling hot dogs behind the stage. We have Gus's Pizza, popcorn and water in the snack shack. We also have Frankie Boy. Where's Frankie Boy doing ice cream over there? And we also have Big Daddy's ribs out in the parking lot. I'm sure you smelled it when you came up. You got a nice whiff when you went by. So we also have with us today on the back side of the well. So sit back and enjoy. We want to thank Deja Blue for coming out here once again. So here, let's hear it for Deja Blue.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
So our bass player is coming from Boston and is stuck in traffic, and he's just showing up right now. He's behind us now. So we're going to play a song, the three of us, while Ted helps him set up.
Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath. And I'm still standing here, and you're miles away. And I'm wondering where you left. And there's a storm that's raging through my frozen heart tonight. I hear your name in certain circles, and it always makes me smile. I spend my time thinking about you, and it's almost driving me wild. And there's a heart that's breaking down this long distance line tonight. I ain't missing you at all, missing you. Since you've been gone away, I ain't missing you. No matter what I might say, there's a message in the wild, and I'm sending you this signal tonight. You don't know how desperate I've become, and it looks like I'm losing this fight. In your world, I have no meaning, though I'm trying hard to understand. And there's a storm that's raging myself. Thank you. All right. Thank you again for being here. Hope you have a great summer. Gin-soaked flower and bladder in Memphis. He tried to take me upstairs for a ride. He had to have me right across his shoulder. But I just can't seem to take him off my mind. I'm a honky-tonk man. Give me a honky-tonk blues.
Deja Blue. you, everybody. Come on back next week for the Rainflowers 6 to 8 here at the beach. Again, thank you very much. Drive home safely, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much, Deja Blue. Thank you.